Hello everyone and welcome to the Grove. My name is Hawk and today I'm not doing a specific trickster tutorial because my life has been a little bit more busier than expected with various things. So instead, we're just going to get a set showcase because I also want to just showcase this build because I like how it came out. So obviously I am in semi-obviously, I am in the same location that I was in the first episode. I just wanted to have an actual build so I could have more organized, like, storage space, because even in that episode, I was beginning to have, like, a chest monster. So this way, everything looks neat and tidy, and I really like the design. I have been really enjoying andesite, polished andesite recently, because it's similar to smooth stone. The smooth stone, which would be here somewhere. This, but it's not as bright, and so it's like softer on the eyes, and then it's like I just like the block. I've just been liking it recently, and I also wanted to include some prismarine as well because it just feels like a magical block because it naturally fades between the blue and the green state. And then warped wood actually works well along with it because it's also blue, and so I also have it over here. So a nice magical wood that makes this place look more touched by the magical realm rather than just relying on natural in quotation marks pieces of design. So anyway, also yeah, and this is the same reason for the soul campfire. So out here it's mainly just, oh, let me have a path down to the water if I need it, or I can have a path over here into the woods just so I can have a path into the woods. I forgot there's a beehive over here. And then, so I have one where it's this area, and then I have one out here, which goes down to the water. Just another path. So it felt like this, to close this off just felt weird, and so I'm like, I'll just make a path, and then it turns out you can go to the water. So you have that, and then if you go in here, as you can see, there is some leather armor, green, because if you couldn't tell by my skin, that's my favorite color. And then also the witch hat, which will come up in one of my either not the next episode, but the one after that, because I'll be doing scroll related items. And if you want these scroll shelves, so you can just place where'd it go? I think it's one of those. So you can just grab scrolls and place them down. You can actually have a stack of 16 scrolls in one slot. If you want these, then you can just take a bunch of slabs. You just make a block of slabs, and then you get the scroll shelf, and then you can just use them around your base, which is very useful. And this flooring right here, that is actually scroll shelves, because I realized you could use them as flooring, and they look nice, and it's a good way to divide the room. And then I have just miscellaneous, like, wands and other various things in these chests. So there, let's go up to the back. But first, back door, because it was an awkward place to put a painting, and it also just felt weird putting in, like, a mirror. So I decided on a back door. So I have several ways to just get out of the house. So moving up here, first off, favorite painting in Minecraft, just satisfying to look at. Then I have a plant to bring in more of the nature, even though I do have a moss carpet. It's just, I like moss because green. I'm a simple person that way. And then I also have sort of a loom, as if my character, if I had a character, if I needed to, like, repair clothes or anything, I would have a loom, and then some water storage, and then some more storage. Because for me, I didn't want to have, like, I wanted to have a little bit more space up here, but also I didn't want to just have this like huge drop off where I have this space where, because I wanted to have this um this sort of overhang on the porch just because I thought that'd be nice. But then it felt weird to just cut this off as just like flat and then have the house. And so I decided, okay, well, I can make this weird angle and then I can have more storage on the inside. Because the whole point of this build is to just have storage for myself. I want to make it look lived in a little bit, um, but then I can just have the storage, just sneak it in here. And since these are stairs, well, because these are slabs, I can actually open the chests. There isn't anything in there right now because I haven't needed to put anything in there, but could be a thing. And then of course you have my sleeping area. So you have my bed, and then I have a CPAP in real life due to really bad sleep apnea. So in order that I don't forget to breathe every so often. Well, it's not that I forget to breathe, it's just like I can't breathe half the time when I'm sleeping, apparently. I have a CPAP, and so this is my like version of a CPAP in Minecraft, or at least the current version. So you have the observer, that's like what detects if I'm not breathing, and then you have hooked up to what I would like imagine to be like a water tank or something, and then a button to turn it on, and then it can also just turn it off. And then this would be like a hook where the CPAP would sit, which I don't have in real life, but I wanted something to represent the mask, and this felt like the best idea. And moving on, I have, of course, the three furnaces hooked up. I like to imagine this wall, this deep slate wall, is actually like a pipe or something that leads up to the fireplace that I showed earlier, the campfire. And then, of course, flowers, which totally do not have any meaning behind why they're there. Anyway, and of course, just fun painting. So yeah, just a simple little showcase of the build with the scroll storages. So yeah, and then of course different things. And I did decide to add like some moss block for texture. It's my first time actively going out of my way to texture a wall. There's isn't really much on here on this side, but at least on here, it's my first attempt at like, oh, maybe I should add some moss on it. I probably should, and then it didn't go far. As you can see from this, there's only one wall. It didn't go far, but it is a nice way to just break up this wall, even though I didn't really figure out what I wanted to put here. I might expand the build eventually, but for right now, I like the little cute areas that I built, and for just a video that I wanted to produce, so I had something on the second week of the month, because that's when I try to post videos. I try to post them on the second, like, Saturday of the month. It's just, again, schedule got a bit busier than expected, so yeah. But I did always want to, like, hey, now that I have this set done, I kind of want to showcase it a little bit. And now I finally have. So, hope you enjoyed and hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is for you. And bye!